And welcome everybody to a new online show of Flower Circus. It's the first Friday of the month again, so time for a new show. And as you can see, it's springtime in Holland. Yippee! Almost time for Easter. So this time we're gonna have some Easter inspiration together with our fantastic flower magician Pascal Zijlmans. I can't wait to start. Yeah, spring is in the air, and Pascal made some really nice things. So let's quickly get him into the live stream. And let's see if the connection works.
Yes, it works, I think, John.
Yeah.
Hello.
So, Pascal, how many designs are you going to make today?
25. 25? almost 25.
So, yeah, tell me, how many designs are it going to be?
I think 12, 13 designs.
Okay, so 12, 13 designs in 1 hour. From the last show, we remember that, Pascal, you are one of the quickest magicians of Flower Circus. So quite curious.
The Flying Dutchman, John.
Yeah, quite curious what you're going to make today. So I think let's start.
Yeah, inspiration for Easter and this spring is... Whoa! It's April. It's party time. 1st of April. Thanks. I used a piece of wood and in this glass. Second time.
Now it's stereo, so now it should be okay.
Oh, what a damage! Okay, it's also lovely. This plastic things in.
Oh, that
the
looks
water.
quite nice. Want another?
No, I want more.
You didn't only scare Pascal there, but Marcella Fleur is also saying, "Oh my God, scared."
First, I used white tulips. A tulip is a typical flower of the spring, I think, and typical Dutch flower.
I have a third one.
No, also yellow.
Oh, this one is pink.
Oh, I only want yellow.
There's a black version as well.
White tulips, and I stuck them in the wood.
Yeah.
And in the water.
So it's the cone shape of the vase that makes it possible to put the wood in this way in the vase already.
Yeah, because of the shape.
Yeah,
it's easy to make this arrangement.
It looks really cool.
Yes, I think it is.
So John, maybe you're the cameraman as well today, and thank you for being there again, John.
Yeah. You want some detailed shot?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me see.
With confetti.
And there we've got the detail as well. Yeah. So there's enough water in the vase and enough confetti as well, as we can see.
Yeah, but it's Easter, it's yellow, or
Yeah.
actually it's gold.
Actually, then it's really Easter.
Yeah, and the tulip must smell water and not swim in water.
And why is that, Pascal?
Because of the houbaarheid. What's how?
Vase life.
Vase life.
Yeah, vase life. Thank you.
Because of the government.
Government.
Marianne van Delft is saying, zet hem op, Pascal.
It's because water is very expensive. We have a inflation of 12%, and 11% of the inflation is about the water prices in Holland, and just slightly because of the gasoline.
Yeah.
And Yolanda is looking at me. Is it Fool's April again?
Really nice. Some beautiful white tulips there as well.
Yes.
And it's such a nice period at the moment in Holland with all those flower fields flowering as well. For the people who haven't seen it on our Facebook and on YouTube, I made a video this week in the fields of daffodils, so it's really worthwhile watching the video. I will put a link in the comments so you can see them. Well, Shanda is saying, love the armature, the tulips are fed through, beautiful.
I use some grass in this arrangement.
Yeah, and do you remember the name of the grass? That's a good one.
We talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it
ago.
Jasmantium.
Oh yeah.
Jasmantium?
Yep. You don't know that one, John?
They look like insects.
No. I don't know
the leaves.
Jasmantium, but I'll try not to forget it.
Okay. Reini Groen is saying, leuke arrangeur. Nice designer. The designs are nice, but also the designer is nice. So you're doing well for the ladies as well.
Half Belgian.
Half Belgium. I'm from the south part of the Netherlands.
Yeah, almost.
Almost in Belgium. Yeah.
What's the name of the town again?
Kaatsheuvel.
Kaatsheuvel, and John will translate it
about the tea park.
It's translated. It's Factory Mountain.
Factory Mountain.
Sally Hardy is saying, good afternoon, all you magical people from Berkshire, UK. And for all the other people watching as well, please let us know where you're from. Kavita is saying, the effect of the grass is really interesting. It really is.
You.
And you can see with the same base, with the same vase, and with the same wood, you can make the same design, but looking totally different. Also spring, of course, with the hyacinths. But with the same base, it gives a totally different feel to it. Beautiful Del's Blue from Van Haast to Vijfhuizen. It's a grower of the hyacinths as a cut flower. And there's one very, very important thing with the hyacinths, which I will show you in a minute. Kavita is saying, I'm from India. So we have even people from India. Welcome, Kavita. Hans Zijlstra is saying, succes, Pascal.
Thank you, Hans.
Thanks, Hans. You too.
It's a nice colleague.
Yeah, it's also one of the magicians. We did a show with Hans as well. We made some really nice designs. Here I am again. So I will tell you a little bit more about the hyacinths. Here you can see the bunch of hyacinths. The end or the beginning, it's just how you look at it. There's still a part of the bulb. So the white part of the stem at the end is part of the bulb. And that's really important to keep it on the stem, as it has all the nutrition in it. So the hyacinth will flower. So the vase life and the flowering. So don't cut the hyacinth, leave the end on the stem, the bulb part.
That's the reason why I don't cut the hyacinth. Exactly. Yeah.
That's funny because that was one of my questions. Do you have to leave the bulb base on the flower? But the answer is yes.
Yeah.
And what happens if you take it off?
Then your vase life will shorten by half, and probably even the flowers will not open as they should. I mean,
Okay.
all the nutrients make sure that the vase life is better, that the flower opens up better, and also the color is better.
I use some limonium to finish it, and viburnum. Going to get that now.
Nice. Also, just finishing up the tulips with the grass, and now the hyacinths with the viburnum and the limonium.
Zitten een beetje in elkaar. Deze tak.
The Dutch name for the viburnum is snowball. And actually in Holland, we all thought it was April Fool's, but we had a lot of snow today in Holland. That was quite interesting.
Yeah, Sunday it was 25 degrees in our
Yesterday
country.
we had 10 centimeters of snow.
Yeah. And tomorrow.
Again?
Yeah, they say.
Okay, because
But-
now
but-
it's quite nice.
Now the snow is gone, but we're in the west part of Holland, close to the sea. So normally we don't get as much
Cold.
snow here as in Fackery Mountains.
Fuckery.
Sorry, John.
It's a nice place, Sean.
Yeah, we know. And not just because of the name.
We believe in fairy tales.
Yeah, they believe in fairy tales because one of the greatest theme parks of Holland,
Of Europe.
of Europe, is
Yeah.
based in Fackery Mountain.
Wow, this is a really nice design. And those two together bring spring into your flower shop, or if you get it at home, it will bring spring into your house.
And a nice smell because hyacinths have a marvelous smell if there are not with 50,000 at one time
On a field, yeah.
in the field.
I'm finished
Okay,
with this
so
arrangement.
if you can take the camera.
Yeah, I take the camera. You take the next arrangement,
I will take the
Sean.
next arrangement.
We follow you.
What not a lot of people know that in hyacinths you have varieties of hyacinths that smell more than other ones. So they have more perfume than the other ones.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact in Sweden they even classify those varieties in how much perfume they give.
I clean up the mess of Jean.
Yeah, that's
All the
good.
confetti.
Just put on the camera as well.
Oh, yeah, towel. Thank you, Yolanda.
Yolanda's there as well. Again, we're at Luchtlysiantes in the experience center of Luchtlysiantes.
Let's make a swap.
A great place to be.
Look out for my knife.
Yeah.
Yep.
And just for you, it has a standard, so you can put it down.
Okay.
Some beautiful lilies and chrysanthemums.
Yes, next arrangement, I make a bouquet with chrysanthemum and lilies. And I use wire and wool and feathers.
Yeah.
And it's give a spring feeling, I think. Yellow feathers.
Especially with all the feathers, it looks really nice.
Yeah, it's a little bit Eastern.
So I put green flowers in the base.
It's a new variety, or relatively new variety, the single-headed or disbud chrysanthemum from Delhi floor chrysanthemum. It's called Alemani. A nice round-shaped disbud. And as we all know, those chrysanthemums will last very long. They're all tested. So they test them for, they need to be on the vase for at least 2 weeks after 2 weeks of transport. Most of them, even, I thought COVID was over, but John is talking right now.
We had chicken for lunch.
Chicken feathers in this spray.
Luckily, you burped up only the feathers and not the bones.
Chicken. It's not the end of the show.
Oh, but it gives it the Easter feeling with the chicken feathers. And I don't know how your chicken looks like now at home, Pascal.
It has a very nice tent and a little bit of a crusty skin.
Yeah. And it's still 20 minutes in the oven, and then it will be ready.
You know what they say, if your your mother-in-law
Knocks on the window.
knocks on the window, you have to put the oven higher.
So, how's your mother-in-law, by the way, John?
Still alive.
Still alive. Okay.
I'm sad to say.
Yeah. She's filthy rich, and she has a heart condition. So one of these days.
Yeah. Then you're going to be filthy rich, and your children will think the same of you. So, John, can you show us and tell us? I mean, you've been a lily grower in a previous.
And I
live.
know what you're going to ask me, because he has a very special lily, and I will try if I can. Let's see if
Yeah.
this variety is called apricot fudge, and it's not a sick lily, because it's not okay. It's a sort of freak of nature, and it's quite
still,
nice.
John.
Sorry?
Just hold it still for a minute so we don't get seasick.
And it is orange. It puts its petals beneath the pollen, and it's
Or the other way around.
and this is the way you can buy them on the auction. And in contrary to normal lilies, they have slightly opened up yet when you're buying them at the auction. And I think it's quite nice. It's in very small amounts available, and but it gives it a very unique and special touch in this bouquet.
Yeah.
Pascal, what's your opinion as a florist?
I like them.
So that's
Yeah.
quite an opinion.
Yeah.
We're exclusively available at Bread de Fleur. So they have those beautiful lilies. It's a very artistic lily.
Did you say artistic or autistic?
Artistic.
Artistic.
Yeah.
Your ears are big enough to listen well, John, so please do so. Ludmilla is in as well. Thank you, Ludmilla. Thank you for your support as well. Hope you're doing well. Tusita is in as well. She's saying hi from I am from Sri Lanka.
Yeah, it's good.
And Pascal, you made this bouquet really fast again, like you are fast all the time. You're putting the flowers in a circle. Why are you doing that?
I don't know. I like this. This form. Yeah.
Why do you think he's putting them in a circle, John?
I think it's because the frame, so you accent the frame as well, because there's time in the frame. And I mean, with half the amount of flowers, you get a real big bouquet as well.
Yeah. The base is a ring. This black. You see?
Yeah.
it?
It's a metal ring.
A metal ring, and that's the base. The bouquet.
Okay.
It looks really nice. And
Thank you.
For the people, I already think that Pascal was flying. We're going to make a lookbook. If you register on the website flowercircus.nl for this show, we will send you the lookbook. So if you register with the email address, we will send you the lookbook. And otherwise, it will be available from Wednesday on the website. So then you can download the lookbook as well with all the videos. And over there, we also have all the ingredients of what's in the bouquet.
So, for the building, John.
Pascal, groet uit.
I have already built my body.
Pascal is really busy with John at the moment. So
He must work hard. It's heavy.
And some really heavy daffodils.
Yes.
Here you are.
Yeah, there we go. So tell us about the structure, Pascal.
I drilled holes in the piece of wood. I stick there these wooden sticks, and with Salix, I made the base of this arrangement.
Okay.
And wire. This wire.
The metal wire. Yeah.
And oh, it's close.
So the tubes are attached with the metal wire as well there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this way, another color, silver. It's also possible with this material.
You just
Turn
go.
around 2 times. Bless you.
It's better with confetti than this, John.
Confetti in his throat.
I'm allergic to flowers.
Yeah.
Or the chickens.
This way. I put them on the salix.
And there's 2 types of these types of bronzes, Pascal. There's salix and there's corners. Can you tell us about the difference between those 2?
Yes, the structure and the sort and the structure and
Is the other one more curly, or is this one more curly?
the other one is more curly and stavier.
More sturdy.
Yeah.
So if you want to make structures and bend it, then it's better to have salix.
Yeah.
And if you really want the curly ones, then it's better to have the other variety or the other type of bronzes.
Exactly. Yeah. I fill it with water.
Yeah. Very important to fill it up.
Yeah.
Let's see. I promised you to put the link to the daffodil fields in the comments, and I'm doing that right now. So you can see in the comments the link to the video on YouTube. Me visiting the fields of daffodils. There will be some more videos coming with other fields or other growers. So if you haven't subscribed yet on our YouTube channel, please do so, because we're going to show you some great content the coming weeks.
So I think I don't forget nothing. I fill it up with daffodils.
That's a special daffodil because it smells really nice as well. Name of the variety is Salau. It's an exclusive variety of Van Haaster Vijfhuizen. Also, just look at the shape of the daffodil. We all know there isn't a normal flower, but we all know the yellow daffodil. But this one really has a nice shape. And John is going there for detail as well. 1 second, John. 3, 2, 1. And there it is.
And they smell delicious, John.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, and that's the nice thing, those flowers. I mean, it's all about emotions, but if you have the smell as well, I mean, that's an extra unique selling point, I think.
Do you know that song, Daffodil Lemon, for the Cranberries?
No? Are you going to sing for us?
No.
No.
It's my favorite group, Cranberries from Ireland.
Do they still exist, or?
They're not died, if that's what you're asking.
She's died.
I think. I'm not sure.
You're not sure. Okay, somebody will go to Google now and try to find it out.
Lemons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Martin Groen is saying, ik hoor een Brabants accent. I hear a strange South of Holland Brabant accent. While Hendra Gouw is saying, excellent. I think this piece could be really nice in a hotel lobby or at a big reception. And now it's with daffodils. Later you can put in some tulips, really to give that spring feeling as well. Farida is saying, beautiful daffodils.
Use some ruscus.
And are you putting that in the tubes as well, or are you just sticking?
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems quite logical to me, but to you it isn't, John.
Sometimes people just put it in the frame to let it dry. Some greens you can use dry as well.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
know.
why I'm
but
asking.
I'm not sure if this one is staying green after dried.
There's not a flower in the end that stays green after being dried. Just it's a matter of time, John.
Okay.
John is going there. Yeah. So Pascal, you've got your own flower shop in Brabant. Are you making these kind of arrangements as well? And where do you use them?
For companies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And events.
And how do you sell to those companies? Do you bring flowers weekly, or they order them, or every other week? How does that work?
Sometimes weekly, sometimes 2 times in a month, monthly. It's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does the flowers you use for those companies, do they differ from normal bouquets you sell to consumers? Or, I mean, if you have a bouquet or an arrangement once in a month, I can imagine you're not putting some daffodils in there.
No, it's with daffodils are kind of flowers. It's weekly, but with plants, with flowers, it's monthly or twice in the month.
Okay. So
Yeah.
more working with plants if it's once a month.
Yeah.
And this one, I think you can even put outside because the base is quite heavy, or it looks quite heavy. John, is it heavy?
You will see in a minute. The last time Pascal was here, he had an order of 1,500 bouquets.
More.
More?
More. 30.
30,000?
No. 3,000. 3,000.
3,000?
Yeah. Yeah.
And since then, have you been on holiday?
It was a good job. Yeah. A big company.
So you see,
Is it finished?
It's finished.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
actually, we've got good news for the people living in Belgium, because next weekend, John will be in Belgium together with Max Hurto. We're going to do a show there. John, if you can you tell more about it? Do you want me to tell more about it?
I want you to tell more about it because actually I don't know a lot about it. And most of the times, 2 days
In
ahead,
advance.
I'm going to, because otherwise my mind is going.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We're going to a castle. There's a really nice event coming up there. So it's a 3-day event. It starts on Friday. We will be there on Saturday and Sunday, John and Max, at Château de Hillesien. Hopefully I will pronounce it right. Just check the website as well, Flower Circus. There you can find all the information. And also in the same weekend, we will be in Bratislava. And I will be there together with Michael van Namen for a great expo there as well. So for the people close to Bratislava or in Belgium, Flower Circus is on tour again, and you're more than welcome to visit us. And already on to the next one.
Yes, I filled it scale up with Floral foam.
Yeah.
And then I use Muscari.
Oh, John, what are you doing?
So.
Oh, there we are. Yeah.
I filled it up with water.
And now you're doing something interesting, what I don't see very often. You're combining plants and flowers.
Yes, it's possible with the Muscari and the floral foam beneath it.
Yeah.
And then I can put the flowers through the Muscari.
Yeah, just between the Muscari.
Yeah.
Is it something you do often, combining flowers and plants?
Not often. No.
Because what we see with the dried, there's a trend now, I mean, with the dried flowers, and now we see that trend evolving into dried flowers combined with fresh flowers. And I think this one is a very interesting one as well, which you don't see very often, plants combined with flowers. And especially if you use flowers that live a long time, like the chrysanthemums do, together with the muscari, they more or less have the same vase life as well.
Yeah, that's correct. In answer to your question, because Pascal is very busy finishing his design, I think it looks quite well, and I think it's the first time I've seen someone on a Flower Circus make this combination.
Yeah.
And very easy to make this arrangement.
It looks easy.
The funny thing is, and I will tell you, but I can't tell you too much yet. I've been discussing this with somebody yesterday. It's going to be a mystery guest soon. And we were talking about, and Pascal didn't know this, we were talking about combining plants and flowers. So this you will see soon, you will see more about it. Can't tell too much about it yet, but that's going to be a lot of fun. We're really looking forward to it, and nice to see that Pascal is already using this. People watching also like it, saying very, very nice, sir. So, Pascal, they even say sir to you. So that's
wow. Sir. Sir Pascal.
Yeah.
In England, you're a knight when you're called sir.
Yeah.
Some really nice tulips, as we call them in Holland, the French tulips. So the extra long
late tulips.
single late tulips.
Single late.
And Pascal, now we've got a question for you. That's a very important one for you that you need to answer because you brought the greens. What type of green did you use between the chrysanthemums?
That's a trick question.
It's a trick question, yeah.
He doesn't know.
Kelly, he bought it.
That looks nice.
Kelly, he bought it.
You know that.
Yeah, he bought it on the egg auction. Actually, he didn't know what he bought actually, but it looked really nice. He forgot to look up the name. To be honest, I don't know what it is. It looks really interesting. It's some of the fruits. John, maybe you can make a detail of the green or actually the fruits. And there we go. 1 second. There we are. Yeah. It almost looks like the fruits of a eucalyptus, but it isn't eucalyptus. That's for sure.
It's not eucalyptus.
Yeah. We will, for Sally and all the other people watching, of course, after the show, Pascal will.
The first one who pops up with the name of this green gets a free copy of Lily Wants to Bloom, signed by the author.
Okay.
In English.
And we will send it to the country of your origin.
So, for the people watching.
If it's Antarctica.
Yeah. You're going to bring it yourself, John?
Sorry? Then if it's Antarctica, I'm going to bring it myself. Yes. It may take a while, but in the end, it will arrive.
It's a really nice and interesting combination. Seeing those it's bulb flowers, of course, the muscari. It's family of the hyacinthus, actually.
Sorry?
It's family of the hyacinth.
Oh, it's related? Are they cousins, brothers?
Nephews.
Nephews.
The chrysanthemum used is called Radost, also from Delhi floor. If you want to use it for Easter, I've got good news for you. It's also available in cream and in yellow. So you can use it for Easter time. And wow, what a really great design.
Let's make a...
And there, 1 second, John, so we can go for the close-up. Wow. And the nice thing with the tulips, they look yellow-orange, but the more they open up, they are white.
Yeah.
Actually, my mom has them at home, and she swears that it's white, but I still think it's cream.
Absolutely fabulous.
Wow, this is why you should try to combine flowers and plants.
Yeah, you can do it with all bulb blooms. With
Yeah.
all bulbs. Yeah.
Amaryllis
Heavy again.
Amaryllis as well. Oh my God.
Muscle John.
Yep.
Sir John.
That's where the bold spot comes from, John. You're carrying all the arrangements around like that. So Pascal, you're already flying. I already lost count. How many designs you already did?
This will be 5.
5. Yeah.
5. Okay, so you're
So
really
here's the
flying.
rest of the chicken.
My
Very
mom is-
delicious, the chicken.
Yeah. You blew up this chicken. It looks quite round.
Well, Sunday the sun was shining and I said sit outside and I made this with double-sided tape, like this, on glass. And my daughter of 4 was helping me.
Covering it up.
The covering, yeah.
Yeah. And in the end, who was covered up better, the vase or your daughter?
The whole garden was full of feathers.
You had
Yeah.
fun, so that's the most important part.
So, yeah.
It's also a great way to use old vases that are almost impossible to clean if you cover it up with the double-sided tape with feathers or something else. It's a great way of using and reusing the vases. While John is fighting a chicken. So no chicken fillet for you anymore, John.
Are you talking to me?
So, Pascal, for the flower part of the show, what are you doing?
Sorry?
What are you doing? So you're filling the vase with Salix, I see,
With Salix, yes.
and it already has some leaves on it. It's already starting to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little leaves, the
That's
first leaves of the
the
Salix.
south of Holland. It's almost Italy. So it's all starting to get green. They're in the autumn right now, actually.
Yeah, that's for the people who know Holland just a little bit. Holland from the north to the south is just 300 kilometers, so the differences aren't as big as in some other countries.
No, it's not chilly.
No.
Actually, it is, but that's because of the temperature.
So it's John's favorite day of the year. It's April.
Yes!
2, so
No, it's the first Friday of the month. It's the best Friday of the month. And my wife now is using my rainbow wig and my red nose, so that's why I'm looking quite normal. No jokes.
People were already asking where you were, John. So they didn't recognize you.
No, it's because my twin brother is Dr. Van Bloom.
Yeah.
Dr. Van Bloom.
Maybe it's nice to tell the people who haven't seen Dr. Van Bloom and in your exceptional, brilliant video, people were serious asking if Dr. Van Bloom was related to you.
Yeah. As people probably know, we do the Flower Circus talks every week when we don't have the show. And I think it's 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had an interview with Dr. Van Bloom. he was in the fields, in the daffodil fields, and in the fields of hyacinths, and he looks pretty handsome,
Yeah.
as I may say so myself.
Pretty handsome.
Maybe it's wise to tell that Dr. Van Bloom and John Elsgeest are sort of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah. So it's really interesting to see. Dr. Van Bloom tells all kinds of stories, nice, interesting facts about flowers and plants. And he was showing us around. He looks quite a lot like me, only he wears a white hat and a white jacket, and glasses actually.
Which makes him a lot more intelligent than
With
the rest
glasses.
of the people.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm not from Belgium.
For Belgium.
So the lily Pascal was using is called Viva la Vida.
You know that we ended up with North Brabant because the Belgians didn't want it. In the old days, it was part of the Belgium. Yes, it was. And now Pascal is laughing because he thinks I'm joking, but I'm not.
It's true.
It's true.
Sally is asking, does the vase have water? Of course, Sally, the vase needs water. Otherwise, of course, the flowers need water. And with the amount of flowers in the vase right now, the vase will tip over if it doesn't have any water in it. And we're using a beautiful Lysianthus there as well. It's the Lysianthus Alyssa Yellow, and it's with double S. I made a little bit of a spelling mistake there, as I see now. So Alyssa Yellow from a Lucht Lysianthus. 30 different varieties and testing on new varieties. So soon new varieties will come up as well. So look at the social media of Lucht Lysianthus to keep you informed about the latest trends and also the latest varieties from Lucht Lysianthus. And now we've got a very interesting question there, which is almost impossible to answer, from Jessica. Jessica is asking, what does this price out at? So for what price? The price of the arrangement. Jessica, that
Price
differs a lot from country to country. I mean, in Holland, we are lucky that actually all the flowers used in this arrangement are grown in Holland, so we don't have the transport price. The only thing what we can do is tell you how many stems there are in the arrangement, so you can make the calculation for yourself. And I think it's around what I saw, around 6 or 7 stems of Lysianthus.
10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, 10 stems of Lysianthus. And how many lilies are in there?
Also 10.
Also 10.
Yeah.
So
And the
20
base
stems.
was €14, and
Yeah.
the double-sided tape and feathers.
Yeah.
And
But we ate a chicken, so the
Intro
feathers
hours.
were sort of all-inclusive.
and the time to make the vase, an hour.
Yeah, but you did use child labor, so
Yeah,
that makes
yeah.
It wasn't too expensive.
makes it less expensive.
Yeah. So Jessica, it's best for you yourself to just calculate it. Don't forget to calculate your hours as well and the work you put in, because this is something you can't buy at a supermarket.
But
Make sure.
regarding the question of Jessica, for how much would you sell it, Pascal?
Yeah.
The vase, €16 and 17.5 and
The Salix is from the neighbor, so that's
the €115 in the shop.
115. Okay.
Yeah, but that's
115. Yeah.
115.
And also,
€1.
115.
Euros.
what you can do as well, of course, is get a smaller vase and use 5 Lysianthus and 5 lilies, or so you have
We can
the same design in a
use
different
bottle
price point.
now. I think, John. It's also with double-sided tape. Yeah,
Okay. And you need some flowers with
Just
that?
play around with it
it's
a
the
little
same
bit.
idea, but
I will just
shells.
turn them off so you don't hear the microphone. So now I can normally talk with you and then Jessica and everybody. Just look at your own price point and then, or what the customers are willing to pay, and just play around with the size of the vase and things like that. So you make sure the arrangement fits your customers. And now we can go back and unmute John and Pascal. So there they are again. Yep.
It's the same idea.
Unmute.
Unmute.
Yeah.
There.
You don't have to slaughter a chicken for this, just about 10,000 eggs.
Eat a lot of eggs, and it's a very cheap way to make this bottle.
If you eat a lot of eggs, you end up like me. I'm not sure if that's what you'd like.
So the bottle you
On the other hand, size matters, and I do have a lot of size.
At this bottle, I use also a double-sided tape,
yeah.
and get some eggshell and crunch them like this, and roll it in the shell.
Okay.
So you made a very cheap bottle for
Yeah.
your shop.
And you can use a wine bottle or whatever,
Yeah, wine bottle or yeah,
or just a jar full of
yeah.
cucumbers in pickles.
Yeah. But in the summer you can use shells, for example. So it's more a summer feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, or sand.
So the same technique, yeah, sand.
Yeah.
So 1 second, John. Yeah, there we are. So the whole family was obliged to eat eggs every morning for breakfast, Pascal.
I think the whole village of Fuckery Mountain, if I look at the container of eggshells.
It really looks nice. I mean,
Not more than 3 each day.
Yeah, it's absolutely true that it looks nice. Sorry? Bouncing Hill.
Bouncing hill.
Yeah.
So I use ruscus and the gebra, a snowball, viburnum, and asparagus cetaceus.
just a quick idea, a commercial idea for Easter. We've got the gerbera's from Florijn Gerbera. Great company. As you can see, the thickness of the stems, you don't need any metal wire to support the flowers, because quality of the gerbera's is good, so you don't need any extra support. Why are you curling the asparagus around?
I think it looks nice, John.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's something I haven't seen before, so always interesting in seeing new things and why designers do certain things. And just looking, I mean, normally we don't touch the subject of price points, but now that we did, so we can, if we made the exception one, so I would like to know this type of arrangement, for how much will you sell it in your shop?
This one, the bottle, €15, and the arrangement, the flowers and green. 14, it's €29 completely.
Okay. And of course, if
Including
you
tax, tips, transport,
And
coffee, lunch.
and don't forget a big smile, John.
And a big smile, but
and a big smile.
you know that a big smile is free.
But when it's free, why not a lot of people are smiling?
That's because a lot of people are stupid and they think smiling costs money.
Okay, I'm not going to say that a lot of people are stupid, but we should smile more. That's the thing for
Yeah,
sure.
that's the main thing. And there are some days in which smiling may be difficult, but a smile makes you prettier.
Even you.
Yeah, it's a slight difference, but even me.
Even Sir John.
And a smile gives you wrinkles as well, John. But
Yeah. But you know, John is named after a saint, eh? And I don't know a saint called Pascal.
No, yeah. But a computer program and a Disney figure called Pascal.
A Disney figure. Yeah.
Yeah, also, yeah. Pocahontas has a John, yeah. And Robin Hood.
it's
And I have my own street in Glasgow.
yeah.
I have my own street in Kaatsheuvel.
Yeah. Well, you have your own house, or do you have a whole street after the 3,000 bouquets? You put it all in bricks.
Yeah. So Pascal, I'm quite curious. I mean, we're laughing about the big order, or we are proud that you had such a big order. But how do you get new clients, or how do you promote your company, your flower business?
With Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn.
Talk. No, it's TikTok.
TikTok. Yeah.
Finished?
Finished. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Social media.
Okay, so that's really important for you to show the company.
Yeah, and to shop. The artistical arrangements in the shop, and
Mouth to mouth.
giving workshops,
And doing an excellent job, because when you do an excellent job, people will return.
Yeah.
Yep.
And service with a smile.
Yeah.
Now I use daffodils tête-à-tête, bulb flowers.
So the bulb is still attached, but how do you attach the bulb into the wreath? Can you show that, or John? Can you show us?
Yeah,
It's
try to get a detail of that.
It's a wreath of floral foam. And I used dried flower for dried grain and miscanthus. And I put them in the floral foam. And
The question
bulbs,
was, after your speech, how he's going to show now, John.
Yeah. So
the bulbs, just the bulbs.
you have some pins, but how did you attach the pins to the bulb?
I cut them in two. So. Yep.
And again.
And again. Yeah. Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
The bulb.
You just go through the bulb with the pins.
I can hear the bulb screaming.
Yeah. Ow!
So you got a pierced bulb now.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah.
And twist it.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
No
don't twist
twisting.
it.
No. This is more easy
To fit in.
to fit. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, John?
Yeah, thank you, John.
Okay.
A lot of people sometimes say my tête-à-tête or my high daffodils grow really, really tall. Don't water them too much. The more you water the bulbs, the taller they will grow. So don't give them too much water. This looks really Easter. Also, I see already the yellow chrysanthemums. Well, John is testing it if everybody can do it, and it seems like everybody can do it.
If John can do it, even
Everybody.
women can do it.
Oei, oei, oei.
Another bad joke.
Yeah. All the ladies watching, sorry, but it's April's Fools, but
no.
it doesn't mean that all the jokes are are good.
None of the jokes are good. They're all excellent.
Okay, that's even that is a joke.
No, that's an opinion. And you know what they say about opinions?
Yeah, keep it to yourself. Thank you, John.
No, an opinion is just like an asshole. Everybody has one. Dus.
Yeah. So John is on the roll today. Meanwhile, I will show you the chrysanthemum that Pascal is going to use. It's the limoncello from Delhi Floor Chrysanthemum. Perfectly round. And the nice thing is with limoncello, it's really suitable for using in floral foam because it has very sturdy stems. It makes it really easy to use. Even for the finer work, if you only use them per flower, it still works great to use them in floral foam. A perfect round shape. And I don't think we can get it more Easter than that, almost.
Maybe with some feathers in the chicken.
Yeah, but I hope
Dus eggs, yeah.
Some eggs as well. Well,
Okay, we're gonna
the eggs.
Yeah.
There should be some feathers as well.
So really nice to use. I mean, you don't see the wreath, and now with with the chickens flying around again as well. Thank you for that, John. Makes it really, really nice. And I'm wondering for the people watching how, and also Pascal, maybe you can answer first. Is yellow a color that's popular year round, or is it in Holland? Is it really Easter, and the rest of the year it's not a popular color?
I think with Easter more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then spring. Yeah.
During summertime? Sunflowers?
Summertime. Yeah.
Because from some florists, I sometimes hear that yellow is very difficult to sell, except for Easter time.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, it's a shame. It gives the sunshine in your house if you see an arrangement like this. And
If you don't sell yellow flowers, you're not trying hard enough. It's the same like fixing things with duct tape. If duct tape can't fix it, you haven't used enough.
Okay. So far, the commercial break. Shirley is saying amazing craspedia. Yeah, we already see some craspedia sticking out of the arrangement, and I think Pascal will use some more later there as well. Great flower to use. My uncle always called them drumsticks. But that joke...
Drumsticks?
Drumsticks.
Oh, drumsticks!
I mean, John, your ears are big enough. Why aren't they working?
No, I think it's because of my problem with alcohol that I... Last week, someone asked me to go to the gym, but but it sounded like gin. So
for you, it sounded like gin. So after 1 liter of gin, you understood that it wasn't for.
You said gin.
Oh, Jessica has a better name for it, and I think you will like this one, John. always have called them Billy Balls.
Billy balls.
Billy Balls.
I think Billy balls is, but that makes me a little bit curious about Billy.
No, it says Billy Ball, not Billy's balls.
Billy's balls.
To see they're saying amazing.
But that's not about the Billy balls. That's about the design.
I really like this design, Pascal. It's wow.
Yeah, looks fab.
This is really Easter.
Smells like Easter as well. But that's also because of the eggs.
And dried flowers.
And dry flowers.
Yeah, and the tete-a-tete, they have a really nice smell to them as well.
Thank you, John.
Got a pot filled with the tete-a-tetes here as well from Van Haaster Vijfhuizen. Selling them at his house or at the company. As a lot of growers are selling flowers just outside their company.
Pascal, the bird's nest or bird nest?
The nest. Yeah.
And at
Or
the moment,
the bouquet.
and I keep on talking again, so the mute is a very nice button I just found out. Keukenhof is open as well now in Holland again, so finally we can visit Keukenhof again, seeing all those beautiful bulb flowers flowering in that wonderful park. They also have some nice pavilions where there's a presentation of different kind of orchids. There's a tulip presentation. It's really great to visit Keukenhof, something I think should be on everybody's bucket list. And let's see what the boys have to say over there. I think somebody is answering in your name, Pascal. Ambiance Zijlmans, Bloem en Sfeer saying, nice for home, Pascal.
It's my wife. I think.
We will know in a second.
Girls from the shop.
They will answer in a second, so then we know who it is. So for now, it's the mystery guest. So before you're flying, but tell us more about the frame, because I see some eggshells as well. Yeah.
And with hot glue, I make eggshells on the reed.
Yeah.
I use wooden stocks with bint wire.
Yeah. And the reed you made yourself, or did you buy it?
No, I buy it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not polite to whisper in.
Yeah. The lager. Yeah.
So as you can see, with such a nice, eggshells, it's we're all eating eggs, so it's just save them and use them in your flower shop, and just look at how great effect you get, and how much more Easter can we make it like this.
And now we use pink flowers.
Yeah.
The Gerbera, and to also give a spring feeling, I think.
Yeah. Tusita is now saying a very nice work, boss. So you go from sir to boss. So before the end
Dog says a boss.
I think before the end of the show, if you continue with those beautiful bouquets, you might end up like a king. But with Trevor now using the green, so you also cover up the wooden sticks that you used for the base, so you don't see those anymore. And let us show those wonderful bouvardias. So there we go. With a nice,
very nice color mix.
I just wanted to say that the color mix is really nice. Different varieties from Griewijk Bouvardia. And what I really like is the size of the flowers. They seem to get bigger and bigger every season. And the nice thing what Griewijk is doing, he's controlling everything from the begin to the end. So the rooting process until cutting stage, everything. So that makes it, he can check the quality from the beginning until the end. Which makes it really nice, and that's why the quality is so good for the Bouvardia as well. So now instead of using or putting the flowers in the ring or in the wreath, Pascal's now putting them inside the wreath.
Inside, yeah. It's like a bed of flowers.
Instead of a bed of roses.
Yeah.
But that's for Valentine
That's for Valentine.
instead of Easter.
I like the shape of the Bouvardia.
Yeah, it's called the pixel flower because it's square.
Yeah, did you make that one up yourself, John? Or?
No. I'm not sure. No, I've heard it before, and I'm not sure who told it, but it's probably something or someone having to do with Bouvardia.
Yeah.
But it's actually when it's in. Maybe if I can show it.
Yeah,
It's square.
Yeah.
And it's the only flower I know which is square.
Yeah.
Before opening up.
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Yeah. Yeah, John.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, sure, John.
Sir John.
The Bouvardia was very popular as a wedding flower, but now with the vase life being as good as it is from Griewijk, you can use it in bouquets and all other arrangements as well. And also the length of the stems, I mean, it's always 70 centimeters. And it also has to do on the way they grow the Bouvardia. Normally they grow them like kind of bushes and they just pick the stems from there. But they use one cutting for one stem. That's why they get the length. It's a totally new way of growing Bouvardia. So even now, after in Holland growing flowers for many, many years, we're still finding out new ways to make better quality flowers. And talking about better quality flowers, I will show you a bit later as well. Sometimes it's not about the flowers that improve, but sometimes growers come up with other things so it will improve the flowers, the vase life of the flowers, etc. But that's something I'm going to tell later, John, so remind me, please.
Oh, later today or later as in maybe another time?
No, this show.
This show?
Or should I already tell it?
Because it's 10 minutes after 4, and I think it's there's going to be one more design. So if you would like to tell it now, I can introduce it with a little bit of confetti, if you'd like. I can.
It's always a good idea for confetti. So come on with the confetti.
Oh, come on! Do you want the penis popper or just the metallic gold one?
Just do the metallic gold one.
And I'm not joking, eh?
I'm still waiting for the confetti, John.
Yeah, I know. It was a sort of surprise for Pascal, but there is another flower tip from
Flower
Dr.
Circus.
Van Bloem.
Not Dr. Van Bloem, but still. Luchtlysianthus came up with flower food especially for the Lysianthus. Why? Lysianthus has a lot of flowers on one stem. If you look at Luchtlysianthus, Lysianthus, some varieties, I lose count after 10, but there are at least 20 flowers on one stem. And with this flower food, you can see there's twice the amount of flower food in it, but it's needed for Lysianthus. The vase life will be better, but also the colors of the flower will be better. So if you're interested, much better even. If you're interested, contact Luchtlisantes via their website or via social media. And you can buy this great flower food so you can enjoy the Lisantes longer, but also the consumer. And if you think, do I need to do it? The grower also does it already for you. The flower food that's in here, they already ship their flowers to the auction in the buckets. There's already this flower food. So the grower helps you twice. So Pascal.
So it's a heavy bouquet.
It can't be the eggs because they're empty.
Yeah, they're empty. Yeah.
Next time it's spinach instead of eggs.
Yeah.
Wow. I see some really nice bouquets. So after it, we still have one to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I also want to for the people who watched last month, we had a special show for Ukraine, and we raised a lot of money for that, which I want to thank you. And I just want to show you some pictures what has been done already with the money that's raised, because it directly went to aid and supplying people with food, clothes, and everything they needed. So thank you so much for your support. If you still want to transfer some money, I will put the contacts in the comments. But for now, I just want to show you already what has been done with the money raised so far. So, quickly get some pictures in. Here you can see they delivered food right until to the cities that needed it most. They drove there with the help of local people. Here as well, you can see just with small vans, so they could drive as far as possible. And we have this one as well. It says Holland, thank you. So thank you all for transferring and helping out. And I will show the bouquet now as well, because this is a really wonderful bouquet. Wow, those colors. And
You like it, John?
I like it a lot. The nice thing is how it works, the Bouvardia together with the Gerbera, that they both help each other in terms of colors. Anya is saying as well, that is beautiful. This one.
So, the last one, I think.
Last one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a bird's nest.
it's a bird nest. I use a basket for metal and also the salix.
And that's the nice thing of Salix. You can bend it any way you want.
Yeah. And I use floral foam with plastic.
And now we're just making some noise with the plastic. Why is the plastic in there? Pascal, just quickly explain.
Because I will fill it up with water, and it must be dry on the table.
Yeah.
Will be stained.
Yeah.
So some Kate Moss on top.
Cover up the plastic.
Yes. So you can make very quickly this arrangement.
That's the nice thing of Pascal. He has a lot of great ideas. They look beautiful. They look really, really nice. But they're also very commercial and easy to make in your own shop as well. Maybe even make series out of them as well. So prepare maybe 10 in advance. Put 3 on your shop. If you sold 2, just fill it up with the other ones. If you make series, you will work faster as well.
Yeah.
And don't put all 10 in the shop, because then people really think that you're a factory. But if you just put 3 in the shop next to each other, it looks nice. And now using the Yin Yang Pink, the Santini from Deli Floor.
Yin
Also
Yang
available in yellow, if you want to have more yellow for Easter time. Oh, and there will be some cotton candy as well. Already showing it.
Yeah. This one. Cotton candy Lysianthus.
And like I just explained, already prepared with the floral food from Lucht Lysianthus. And working in layers now as well. So the base is with moss. A little bit higher, we've got the Santini Yin Yang Pink. And on top of that, we have the cotton candy, the Lysianthus. And as you can see, Pascal is using every flower and especially if we see now with the Santini, he cuts the stem twice. So he used the whole flower. So you can spread the flowers evenly. And I think those small tricks make that you make nice arrangements, that makes you stand out of the crowd, stand out of the supermarkets, don't be in competition on price. I think as a florist, we are the most creative people out there in the world, of one of the most creative people out there. Just beat the competition on creativity and not on price. There we go. And of course, this can be done as well. Like I said, we already used the Alyssa yellow. We don't have it here, but it's available, the Yin Yang yellow. So then, or the Yin Yang cream. So then you have it in the yellow for the Easter. It's just also the ideas that we give you, so you can play around with it yourself as well. And before
we had a competition of the.
Yeah, is there anyone who
No.
came up with the name of the greens?
Nobody is interested in your book, John. Maybe that's the case. No. All jokes aside,
You're
John.
quite funny, John. Did you know
No.
that?
Just
You're really funny.
wait.
You're
I will just.
really.
So I will just put him on mute so he stops talking. I wish I had it real live with John. I just wanted to say John is also the author of a children's book, Lily Wants to Bloom. It's a really nice book. He still has a few left. Pascal has had them in his flower shop as well. So maybe, Pascal, you can tell about it, so John doesn't have to tell about it.
You're really, really funny, John.
When he needs to be quick, he can be quick. And now I know that
He looks like a cartoon, John.
Yeah.
What was your question, John? Sorry.
Yeah, you also had the book Lily Wants to Bloom in your shop. How do children react on it? Or did you read it for your own children as well?
Very good reactions, and for our employees, good ideas from the book. Yeah.
So if you're interested in the book, just write an email or on social media. It's john@flowercircus.nl or info@flowercircus.nl. And then the first one, John, because we don't have somebody who reacts on the name of the green. The first one who writes an email will get the book. Let's do it like that. So john@flowercircus.nl.
And the second one pays 25 euros. And I still have 1,000 copies of them, so let's make it a good.
Yeah. Before we end this nice arrangement and all these arrangements, I want to thank all the growers for joining Flower Circus, We've got Deliflor Chrysanthemum, Van Haaster, Vijfhuizen, with the beautiful hyacinths and the daffodils. Luchtlysianthus, of course. And Yolanda, thank you for letting us use the Experience Center again. What flowers did we use more? We had the Bouvardia, of course, from Griewijk, the beautiful Bouvardias. And John, what did we have more? The Gerberas, thank you very much. The Gerberas from Floral.
Hyacinth, daffodils, lilies.
The lilies from Breadefleur also.
Bouvardia, Chrysanthemum and Lysianthus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for supplying us with those beautiful flowers. Like I said before the show, all the arrangements made. John will make some really nice pictures. We'll make them into a lookbook with all the ingredients used as well. So if you want to try to make it yourself, then you can just have a look in the lookbook. And if you like the show and you haven't subscribed yet to Flower Circus on YouTube or on Facebook, please like and subscribe so you get more of this beautiful content. And
Let's make a fundraise, John. Let's make a fundraise with the Lily Wants to Bloom. Every copy sold by you is for the Ukraine.
Okay, so people send those emails out to john@flowercircus.nl and we see, let's raise a lot of money for Ukraine there.
So,
Pascal,
Finished?
Yeah.
you've been flying.
Last
Thank
one.
you so much, Pascal, for showing us so many different and interesting, beautiful arrangements. John,
What a
is
great
there
pleasure.
yeah, John, is there something you want to add?
Just add water.
Just add
See
water.
you next time.
Thank you so much for watching, Sally, and all the rest. We will send you the name of the green as well. So thank you all for watching. Hope to see you next month again.